that bring you the courage that you need today. God bless Alberta. God bless the USA. And Greg, I'm going to have you close us out. Your final thoughts today.
Well, thank you. Val Olson News is indeed where new news gets its news, right? And you found out a little bit today of, well, where does new news gets its news? The answer there is Greg Meakin, right? So I'll close it out, and I really appreciate. I so appreciate you having me on, and I so appreciate. It's not just the folks that are listening, but this is going to be shared on multi platforms and likely around the world. So in this newfangled internet world, the first live conversation is just the beginning. That's where the shares start, as you say. That's where the chatter starts, etc. I'm going to finish out with just a couple of things, and I'll try. I know we're working on time here. But what I'm going to finish out, and I have to say this because it came to me earlier when you were talking about pastors out there, and I'm just going to share this. I didn't think I was going to today, but if there's one surprise that I had, and I'll tell you, I know a lot of pastors. I love all the pastors out there, both down in the United States here and up in Alberta. If there's one surprise here, is I didn't hear back from any pastors or any public commitments. And it finally hit me a day or two ago. I'm saying, because there were a lot of, there was kind of networking done, and I totally respect anyone's privacy, or whether it's, not a progressive concept to vote as a group up there. But I was surprised, and it finally hit me. And this is just Greg's op-ed theory, okay, Val? This is just my theory. I think the pastors in Alberta right now don't want to go public because they're afraid of being arrested. That's my theory. Mm-hmm. That's my theory. That's Greg. I've never seen anything like it. The thing that was surprising as this evolved is the people that didn't speak up. And I know there was so much fear involved. And sadly, I keep saying this. Sadly, I know it sounds emotional. They're afraid of their government, Val. I just have never seen this in my lifetime. As bad as it is in the States, generally speaking, the citizen has incredible rights, right down to Miranda and everything else. And usually the surveillance nonsense garbage is at the top, the top of the Washington, D.C. stuff. And so if anything, this made me really sad. It made me really sad that so many people honestly are fearful. Also, as a side note, as kind of an extension to that, I see this overall issue now in my heart. It's almost an asylum issue or a refugee issue, where there's simply so many people in Alberta that are frightened of their government right now. I can't believe I would ever have said